that. Now I'll never make it to the heavyweight kickboxing weight class that I wanted to be in. I don't own a bathroom scale. Let's go talk about some fun scales. So far, we've talked about the major scale and the modes of the major scale, and now I'm going to introduce to you some super secret, powerful weapons that can be used for improvising fluidly and composing attractive melodies with ease. The first one I will show you is the very first secret weapon scale I learned on the big yellow bus as a teenager, and it was my gateway to improvising in all sorts of genres, but it's called a blues scale or a minor hexatonic because witches use it. Or maybe it's because it has 6 tones, hexa being Greek for 6 and tonic meaning tone. The blues scale has the notes 1, flat 3, 4, flat 5, 5, flat 7, and back to the 1. So you can see that there are 6 different tones in that, making it a hexatonic scale. In the case of the C blues scale, it would be C, E flat, F, G flat, G, B flat, and C. So let me show you this baby in action. C, E flat, F, G flat, G, B flat, C. Pretty bluesy, right? You can improvise all kinds of interesting things with this. The next secret weapon I'll show you is the pentatonic scales. You can play major pentatonic or minor pentatonic scales. And the major pentatonic is something that makes you just have really easy notes that will fit easily over the song you're playing if it's a major song. And some people call it playing safe when they just play solos or improvisations that are using the pentatonic scale. So maybe if you want to be really cool, you won't use it all the time, but if you're just starting out and learning, this is an amazing first thing to learn and use for improvising. Now the major pentatonic scale is just a 1, a 2, a 3, a 5, and a 6. So that's just 5 tones, pentatonic scale. In the case of a C major pentatonic, it would be C, D, E, G, and A, and then back to the C. Here's the major pentatonic scale on the piano. So you can see a lot of possibility for just playing around with that for a long time and writing simple, beautiful melodies. The other pentatonic scale is, of course, the minor pentatonic scale. And you'll see that it's a lot like the blues scale. They're both minor, and that'll just be really easy to use, and you won't have to use that super trippy flat 5 that sometimes people find challenging to the ear. The minor pentatonic scale is a lot like the blues scale, but it removes that flat 5. So instead of 6 tones, you have 5 now. And it is 1, flat 3, 4, 5, and flat 7. In the case of C minor pentatonic scale, C, E flat, F, G, B flat, and back to the C. So here's the minor pentatonic scale, a lot like the blues scale, but without that flat 5. Play around with that one. Pretty mournful and beautiful. And now, the third secret weapon scale I'm going to show you today is a very fun and beautiful scale that you're going to have a lot of enjoyment practicing with and forming melodies with. It's called the Byzantine scale, also the double harmonic scale, and a million other names, some more or less politically correct. It's a scale that is commonly used in Middle Eastern music, and that's where a lot of manifestations of God come from. And the Roma peoples use this scale in a lot of their music. The Byzantine scale, 7 different tones, and it's a lot like a major scale, but you have the flat 2 and the flat 6. So it would be 1, flat 2, 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 7, and 1. In the case of the C Byzantine scale, it would be C, D flat, E, F, G, A flat, B, and C. And now here's that beautiful Byzantine scale. You'll see that there's more than a whole step jump between the 2 note and the 3 note. Here's where a whole step would be. So you have 1.5 steps between that one and also between that flat 6 and your major 7. So what is that? Is a minor third. So I hope you'll play around with that one a lot and explore its beautiful possibilities. So making yourself very familiar with these secret weapon scales is going to be a really great way to just jump into the fun of playing and improvising and creating your own melodies without having to think too hard about theory or read up all these different millions of rules. If you just know these basic patterns, you're going to be well on your way to creating some beautiful sounds. Good luck! Let's go talk about some fun scales. Let's go talk